Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds and Notes. Followed through from Friday's poor response in the Treasuries. We made new lows today. We took out the old lows in the Treasuries, something that I don't know, I wasn't really looking for. I thought we'd test the old lows. I didn't think we'd take the old lows out. We did. We've since recovered above those old lows, but I don't think we've recovered enough to give you any kind of massive buy signal here. We are getting close to some important levels. If you look at the move in the bonds and notes from last Thursday's spike high, it's pretty clear you can count 5 waves down. We've met minimum objectives of that 5th wave move by making the new lows today. There are further objectives though on the downside here, and I've been highlighting some of these levels. I think I tweeted some of the levels out on Twitter and obviously in the chat room. And in the morning email, we've highlighted the 138.12.13 area in bonds and the 128.14.17 and 128.09 plus levels in the 10-year. Those are further objectives for this move down. Some of them are daily, some of them are hourly, some of them are fib extensions, a couple of them are 5th wave equal 1st wave moves, but there's an interesting cluster of objectives in those same areas that we definitely want to pay attention to. Market's trying to bounce here off these lows. 10 years only down 10 ticks right now. Bonds are down 27, still kind of hovering near the lows. It looks like we've seen a little bit of buying of 10 years and 5 years and selling of bonds against that as the day is sort of worn out here. Stocks, let's move on. I don't even want to talk about that mess. Choppy day over there. Higher on the day, but not as high as they were earlier. And, looking, I don't know, a tad corrective-ish. As an Elliott waiver, I would bet dollars to donuts that this morning's early highs was the top of a B wave high. But we haven't taken out any lows yet to confirm that. We could see another higher high. On the equities here, that 1645-46 area is kind of an important area as resistance. It met some, Elliott objectives there too. I think we could see one more higher high there. That might give us the one more lower low. We've got the BOJ meeting tonight. The time says tentative on all the calendars. It's not, a fixed date, or I'm sorry, a fixed time when they will announce whatever they're going to do, even though we know what they're going to do. There was some talk last night that they have a plan to decrease some of the volatility in the JGB markets. I think the Nikkei newspaper was speculating that they would extend their duration by buying more longer dated bonds in Japan, kind of a la the Fed here, and not concentrate on the more intermediate to shorter term bonds. We'll see. Flat right now. I want to see how the markets respond to the BOJ. If we start trading above some resistance levels here, we'll have a pretty good idea. Last night's highs were, I'm labeling as the top of a minor 4th wave. We really want to see, what happens around those levels. It's what, 139.24-ish on the bonds and 129.02-ish on the 10-year. That area, or 05 plus, I think, was last night's high. Yeah, 05 plus in the 10-year. Those are key areas. We want to see how the market responds around those areas. And if I do see those levels on the downside, I'm going to be seriously looking for some kind of reversal behaviors. We did see some signs of reversal activity in some of the currencies. The yen bounced off of support, didn't close positive though. The Canadian dollar had a decent close, the Swiss franc had a decent close, the British pound had a decent close. And better than all of them, I think, was the euro, which had a full-blown reversal day today on the upside. If the currencies start rallying and the dollar starts going down, bonds will go up, stocks will go down. The trade. We've been doing this now for weeks now. So my game plan, try to look for some kind of bottoming signs in the 10-year, seeing some in the bonds. We're starting to see some tentative signs of that happening. We'll see what happens tonight with the BOJ meeting. There's no data tomorrow. We do have a Fed buyback tomorrow. They're buying bonds. That'll be helpful. We also have the 3-year auction that starts the refunding tomorrow. So we'll have to zig and zag around the buyback and the auction trades tomorrow if there's no surprises from the BOJ. So All right, game plan set. See you tomorrow.